Retrospect encourages us to reflect on our stories, our histories, and our past experiences as we uncover the wisdom that shapes our future possibilities.
I love science. I think it's fair to say, science is our attempt to understand reality. I love magic. I do magic for a living. Magic is my attempt to misrepresent reality. But I think it's important. I think we all need to be reminded sometimes we don't know as much as we think we do, and how easily we can be mistaken. That gets lost. I'm in my field what's known as a worker. I don't do big shows with dancing girls in the theater. Most of my living comes from doing close-up magic. Living room parties, backyard parties. I do big gala events, but a lot of times it's walk-around magic at the side of the tables, up front, up close. I am the eye of the storm. Magic is happening. I get to experience it with everybody. And when somebody involuntarily gasps, oh, that's beautiful. It's like pure white light honesty, like a belly laugh that just spontaneously comes out of somebody. I love it, but not everybody does. Some people don't like magic. It makes some people very uncomfortable. We're going to talk about that. But first, what do magic and science have in common besides making people uncomfortable? Imagination. You know, Einstein said imagination's more important than knowledge. Einstein predicted gravitational waves 100 years before they were detected. That's imagination. When a hypothesis is offered, it's a tentative explanation for documented observations. And then the scientific method is applied to try and prove the hypothesis wrong. You don't prove it right, you try and falsify it. And after extensively failing at falsifying the hypothesis, it gets elevated to being a theory. But it's difficult and it's slow because humans don't like to be wrong. And change is difficult. When Galileo built his telescopes and showed us without question the planets go around the sun, you couldn't deny it. He was arrested and spent the rest of his life in exile. What a shame. When we finally accepted his discoveries, it was a giant leap forward for humanity. But what was so unfortunate that some people would rather hold on to a false belief and the comfort it brings than to admit they might be wrong and be willing to sit with unanswered questions. We all have assumptions, and we make presuppositions. Even in science, we presuppose that the speed of light is the same in our galaxy as it is everywhere else. We have no reason to believe otherwise. But we're open to being shown that we're wrong. We're open to new information. Maybe there's a multiverse. Maybe there's things we haven't imagined or discovered yet. We're open to reassessing. Science is self-correcting. People, not so much. And it's fascinating to me that, I've been the house magician at a local restaurant for 30 years, same restaurant, 30 years. People come up to me all the time with stories. They vividly remember a trick I did for them 25 years ago. I let them tell the story, and oftentimes they are spectacularly wrong on the details. I will know the trick they're talking about. I will know how I did it. I will know what they saw. But they have filled in details that made it so much better than it was. And I think that's because one of the things I've learned as a magician, if anything, is to doubt my own perception. My own memory is fallible. I'm just like you, just like everybody. It cuts across all demographics and education levels. People, when you have an emotionally charged experience especially, and make no mistake, astonishment is an emotion. The brain lays down memories. And those memories, the brain fills in details that validate the way you felt, that support your conclusions and the way you felt about it, oftentimes erroneously. And tall tales get taller over time. When you tell the story more and more, the details continue to fill in. Fish stories get bigger, magic gets better. It gets more amazing. And I'd like to do some magic. So there's somebody standing right there. You look like a person. Will you help?
Yes, I will.
All right, come on up. What's your name?
I'm
Abby,
Abby.
so nice to meet you. If
Nice
you
to
step
meet you.
right over here, that would be cool. Thank you very much. Stand right up here. All right, Abby, everybody. Very cool. So Abby, I have a deck of cards here.
Okay, yeah.
And stay right over there if you would. Okay. And
Do I look or do
I want you to name. See, the cards are all different, right?
Yeah.
I want you to name any card. Now, before you do, be aware that Queen of Hearts, Ace of Spades, very common. You can say one of those cards, but these are your choices, and you have many choices.
Okay.
So name a card that you don't think I would expect you to say.
Okay. 5 of spades.
I could find the 5 of spades with 2 hands. That's not very impressive. 2 hands behind my back. Thank you very much. In close-up situations, sometimes that brings out shrieks. How is it possible that something so trivial and insignificant as a card trick can rock someone's world? It's because of the false sense of comfort we have in what we think we understand. Name a different card.
Okay, Jack of Hearts.
Okay, there's no Jack of Hearts in this deck.
There isn't?
No, I keep it in this pocket right here. Okay, I feel really bad. I just told a lie. I don't even have a pocket right here. I have a pocket over here. But that doesn't count because I really keep it in this pocket. I'm wearing 52 pairs of pants. Okay, here, pick a different card. Just take it. Just pick a different card. Yeah, no, a different card.
Oh.
Okay, maybe there's more than one. I don't know if you can see this on the screen. Some people think I have a whole bunch of Jack of Hearts. Look, here's 4 cards.
Okay.
All right? Now, I snap my fingers, there's a Jack of Hearts. Now, if I really had more than one, I mean if I really did, I wouldn't have to snap my fingers. I'd just show them to you. Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh.
It's a regular deck. In fact, here, I'll tell you what. I'll have you write your name on this card.
Okay.
That way, you know there can't possibly be a duplicate. So,
I don't have a pen, though.
lucky for me, I'm a professional. All right, so write your name right there.
Like in the front or the back?
Yeah, right across there. Oh, and while you're at it, if you don't mind, put a mark on both sides of that quarter. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so we have a Jack of Hearts. She could have called any card. She called the Jack of Hearts. You wrote your name on it.
Yes.
We're going to talk about, can you believe that you see what you see?
Did you rip it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ripped it
Okay.
twice. 2 tears, 4 pieces. All right, that was stupid. But anyone can get a laugh with good jokes. This is cool, though. Watch this. Right? One more piece. One more piece. Here. There it is. There you go. That's the same one? I'll put this back in the deck. Okay, and so you examine that quarter. You wrote on it.
Do I hide it or do I just keep it there?
Just leave it. Examine the can. Don't shake it. Because I'm going to open it right here. It's an unopened can of Diet Coke, right? And we have a Sharpie. Watch, and you put a mark on both sides of the coin. Excellent. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's inside the cap. Yeah. It's not so confusing once you know the secret. Science. We know from science, I learned in grade school, everything's made of molecules. Solid matter is not solid. Molecules are made of atoms. Atoms have even smaller particles, the electrons swirling around the nucleus. Solid matter is mostly empty space. It's possible. Science doesn't use the word impossible. They don't say never. In order to prove something could never happen, it would literally take forever. So they don't use that. They talk about probability. It's not impossible that a coin could pass through the bottom of the can and go inside without spilling a drop. It's just not likely. But I love knowing it's a non-zero probability. If I could do it, it might look like this. The can is not open, and the quarter is not stuck inside. Set this right here. Now listen. Now, don't be alarmed. There is no such thing as wasting Diet Coke. That's not possible.
That's kind of crazy.
Can you see that quarter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pull the can off there for me.
Is it gonna like?
Pull.
Okay.
Verify. Is that the same one? Yeah? And that was really in there, right? It was so hard. You saw she had to pull with both hands. She crushed the can she pulled so hard. You see the dents in this can?
Yes.
See the dents? Watch this. It's almost as if oh, come on! It's magic! All right. Thank you very much. Now, stay right there. So, you know, it might surprise you, I'm the product of a public school. And when I think back on those, I think back fondly on those 8 years I spent in high school. I spent a lot of time looking out the window. Over time, it occurred to me I wasn't always looking out the window. Sometimes I was looking at the window. Sometimes looking through the window. Sometimes it was magic, and I was looking in the window. In the window is where the imagination soars. That's where your superpowers lie. In the window, you can breathe underwater, you can fly, you can speak any language, you can be invisible, transport, it doesn't matter. Remember earlier, we were talking about imagination. You named any card. I said it's not in the deck. It was in this pocket. And then the pocket was missing. Then it was in this pocket. Then it was in this pocket. Do you remember this?
Yes, I do.
And then you wrote your name on it.
Yeah.
And at first you picked a different card, and it was the same card. Then you wrote your name on it. And I tore it into 4 pieces and put it back together.
Yeah.
Did we imagine that?
No.
Did that really happen? Maybe it was all imagination. Maybe I want you to imagine that your card is in the window. And this is not a 4-pane window. It's a big, giant window.
Wait, I forget what my card was.
Okay, that's okay. Abby, let me ask you this.
Jack.
Do you remember your name?
Yes. Yes.
Because you wrote your name on it, right? You wrote your name on it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So I want you to imagine that your card is in the window.
Okay.
Can you do that?
This window or like an actual window?
This window.
Okay.
All right. And you remember it was a card you signed.
Yes.
And you remember your name.
Yes.
And you can imagine that your card's in this window.
Yes, I'm imagining it right now. I can see it. There's background and everything.
Now, I want you to take the card off the window.
Okay. Wait.
It's the Jack of Hearts. It's signed, and it's in the window.
Wait, that's insane.
Thank you for helping me. Thank you, Abby, everybody. My name's Mark Collier. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your attention, and I want to thank you for your imagination. Our future needs it. Appreciate it.